is said to be harmonic. Any complex valued function is said to be harmonic if it satisfies the Laplace equation. If it satisfies Laplace equation. This Laplace equation you have already studied in second semester itself, right? After that, even in third semester also you have studied, even fourth semester also you have studied. In all 3 semesters you have studied this Laplace equation. Have you remembered what's the Laplace equation? Anybody? In second semester?
Sir, before that, sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir, for the previous z square plus 3z plus 2,
Yeah.
that will be analytic only, sir.
Yeah, all polynomials.
If polymer comes directly, you have to write. Okay, sir.
Yeah, just to keep it in your mind, all polynomials are analytic only. If it is rational function is there means, except at the denominator, zeros of the denominator, the function will be analytic. If you remember those 2 points, it will be enough. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now any function, any complex valued function is said to be harmonic means it should satisfy the Laplace equation. So what are the Laplace equation? Have you remembered anybody?
Laplace
equation.
Sir,
Yes.
dou u square u by dou square z.
Dou square u by dou y square, which is equals to 0. So this equation is nothing but Laplace equation. In terms of differential operator, we can write this one as del square u equals to 0. So this is also indicating the Laplace equation only. So this is in terms of vector differential operator. Vector differential operator. So this is nothing but in terms of partial differential operator. So in terms of partial differential operator, any function is said to be harmonic function means it should satisfy the Laplace equation, that is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square equals 0. So now just I will take the function f of z equals u plus iv is an analytic function. You may remember one result was there in 4th semester. Real and imaginary parts of an analytic functions are harmonic. So that is important for the exam point of view. For the SE exam point of view, it's so important. They used to ask that question. What's that proof of that one? Real and imaginary parts of an analytic functions are harmonic, right? So just we will use the CR equations to prove that one. So just you have to show that real part here it is u. So that means if you want to say u is harmonic means you have to show dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u y by dou y square equals 0. And the same condition will be applicable for v also, that is dou square v by dou x square plus dou square v by dou y square equals to 0. So here no need to remember that proof of that one. Just to remember real and imaginary parts. Real and imaginary parts of an analytic function are harmonic. Okay, so just to remember this result, the real and imaginary parts of an analytic functions are harmonic. And then the function u is said to be harmonic conjugate. U is said to be harmonic conjugate of V means U should be harmonic. U should be harmonic and V also should be harmonic. Okay, so just if U and V are harmonic, then we can say that U is the harmonic conjugate of V. So usually based on this means, so just they will ask based on harmonic function and Laplace equation, whether it will satisfy the Laplace equation or not. Like that, they will ask the question based on this harmonic function. First, I will move on to question. After that, I will explain how to find out the what's that?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, from EC department, we have counseling now, sir.
Counseling. Up to what time?
Yes, sir.
No, up to what time?
Sir, now we have to join the meeting. 40 minutes.
Okay, okay, join it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
If it is there means you can avoid it, otherwise you join it. Okay, so just to see the first question,
Sir, attendance, sir, for this class.
attendance is asking Harshita. Va?
No, sir. It's me, sir. Roja.
Roja and Harshita from EC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll give. So just to put in that group, I'll give.
Sorry, sir.
Put one message in group like that. We are having counseling.
Okay, sir.
We attended up to this time like that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
Thank
now,
you, sir.
okay. Check the first example. If the function f of z equals z cube is, first option is continuous, second option differentiable, third one is analytic, fourth one is none of these. Which one is right option? Which one is right option for the first question? And keep it in your mind, every analytic function is differentiable, every differentiable function is continuous, but converse is need not be true. That is, continuous function need not be differentiable, every differentiable function need not be analytic. Yes, which will be the right option, Kirtana?
Cube, no, sir.
Z cube, yeah.
Analytic, sir.
Analytic. So it is a polynomial, right? If it is a polynomial, means we know every polynomial is an analytic function.
Analytic function.
So C is
Sir,
the
you said every
what, Kirtana?
differential functions are continuous, but said that you said a rule, no, sir, that every analytical function is
Is
different.
not clear?
What?
No, sir.
Is it? Huh? Is it my voice is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So every continuous functions need not be differentiable. Even in real, what's that real number of system, we studied that one. Every differentiable functions are continuous, but every continuous functions are not differentiable. Best example is mod x, right? That is the continuous function, but it is not differentiable.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, every analytic functions are differentiable, but converse need not. That is, every differentiable function need not be analytic. Right. So every analytic functions are differentiable means definitely they will be continuous also. Sure.
Yes, sir.
So I move on to next question, second question. So for first one, C is the right option. So in case if it is not analytic, then you have to select B option, differentiable. So in case if it is not differentiable means then you have to select continuous function. If it is not continuous also, then you have to select the none of these option. So second one, rational function f of z equals 3 plus 2z plus z cube by 4 plus 5 plus 3z cube is analytic, not analytic. Analytic only when 4 plus 5z plus 3z cube does not vanish. Analytic only when 3 plus 2z plus z cube does not vanish. The right option. So these are the direct questions. If you know the definition thoroughly means directly you can select the right option.
C, sir.
Which one?
C. Option C.
Is the right option, right? So it will be analytic everywhere except at the zeros of the denominator. Zeros of the denominator means you have to take 4 plus 5z plus 3z cube is not equals to 0. That means it will be analytic 4 plus 5z plus 3z cube does not vanish. Okay. Is it clear? Second question, Vignesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so just to see the third one, f of z equals mod z square is continuous, differentiable, continuous everywhere, differentiable only at origin. I think we have this
Continuous, sir.
function for what's that analyticity function, right? So here, Vignesh, in case the function is differentiable means, and if you are selecting continuous means, it will be wrong option. If it is not differentiable, then you can select the continuous. Think and tell me which is the right option.
Okay, sir. Sir, you tell that one more time that rule, sir. Like every continuous should not be like differentiable, sir.
1 minute, I'll write. One minute. First one, every differential functions are continuous. Okay, so this one you already know, right? So now, second one, based on analytic function, every analytic function are differentiable. So if you consider these two results means, we can say that every analytic functions are continuous also. Since it is differentiable, definitely it will be continuous also. So, but converse for need not be true. So that means continuous function need not be analytic, differentiable function need not be continuous, and differentiable function need not be analytic also. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The answer, is it differentiable? Is it continuous? Is it continuous everywhere? Is it differentiable only at origin?
It is differentiable, sir.
Is it differentiable everywhere?
No, sir.
Mod x function, at which point it is not differentiable? Mod x?
We'll get x square plus y square.
X square plus y square, right? Exactly. After that, you have to decide at which point the function is not differentiable, or if it is differentiable, at which point it is differentiable. Definitely it will be continuous everywhere. So that means the first two options are right only, but if third and fourth, what's that, differentiable and differentiable at origin not right means, then you can select any one of the option between continuous and continuous everywhere.
Sir, answer is B, sir. Differentiable. It is not differentiable at origin, sir.
Differentiable, huh? Is it right, others?
Yes, sir.
Others, what you are getting answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kirtana, which option? B, yeah. What's the option? B, Kirtana?
Continuous everywhere, sir.
Continuous everywhere. Definitely it will be continuous. Okay. It's not differentiable. Even it's not differentiable at the origin also, according to you. Civil Pavan? Okay, just to see, I'll write the solution for that one. So you know how to write that mod z square. Mod z square means we can write that function as
Root of z square plus y square.
so it will be x square plus y square. Right. So now find out the real and imaginary part. What will be the real part? What's the real part?
Your x square, sir.
X square plus y
One
square.
plus y square.
V equals 0.
V is 0, sir.
Right. So now find out dou by dou x. 2x, dou u by dou y, 2y, dou v by dou x 0, dou v by dou y 0. Right, Kirtana? Is it right?
Correct, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now I will check at the origin. Okay, differentiability at the origin. At the origin means what will be the value of x and y?
0, 0.
0, 0. At 0, 0. At 0, 0. So that means you have to replace x by 0 and y by 0. What will be the dou u by dou x value? So if
0, 0, sir.
0. So if you replace x by 0 means then dou u by dou x will be equals to dou v by dou y. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
And if you replace y by 0 means dou u by dou y equals minus dou v by dou x. Is it right?
Yes, sir. Then it will be analytic, sir.
The function will be analytic only at origin 0, 0. Apart from 0, 0, the function is not analytic.
Yes, sir.
So if the function is analytic at the point 0, 0 means definitely it will be differentiable at the point 0, 0.
Continuous.
Yes,
So D is the option.
D is option.
not B. I think fourth option.
D, sir.
D is
D,
the
sir,
right
D, sir.
option. Understood? So here, real
Fine, sir.
valued function mod x will be differentiable everywhere except at the origin. But here it's reverse case. Except at the origin, it will not be differentiable anywhere. Only at 0, 0, it will be differentiable. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now fourth question is function u equals x cube minus 3xy square is harmonic function, Laplace function, both, none of these. How we have to check whether the function is harmonic or not?
It should satisfy Laplace equation.
Laplace equation. What are the Laplace equations? Dou square u by
Dou square u by dou
dou square u by dou y square equals 0.
plus
Yeah. Check that condition whether it will satisfy or not.
so 3 will become 3x.
So just to do it manually, don't guess it.
Sir, none of this, sir.
None of these, why, how? It's not harmonic, huh?
1 minute, sir.
Is it? Check it
1
properly.
minute, sir. 1 minute.
Square u by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square. If it is not harmonic means then none of these is the right option. So don't guess the answers, just to do it. Just to find out the second order derivatives, you will come to know whether it satisfies or not.
Yes, sir. Harmonic, sir.
Harmonic.
Both all.
Yeah, both is the right option. Laplace
Laplace
function is
condition is
nothing but the harmonic function. So that's why both is the right option.
1 minute, sir.
Vignesh?
1 minute.
Okay. Pavan, you are not opening only mouth. You are taking rest, huh?
No, sir. First, I couldn't hear, sir.
Okay, okay. Roja, Harshita rejoined. Huh? Sucharita understood? Shivraj
Yes, sir.
understood? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vignesh, once if you complete, let me know. I'll move on to next question.
Fine, sir. It's
Over, huh?
sir, both, sir. Correct, sir.
Both. Okay.
Yes, sir. Both only, sir.
Keep it in your mind, a harmonic
six-
function
six
is nothing but
sir.
Laplace function. So next one is what? If u of x comma y equals e power x cos y, then the function is Laplace function, periodic, satisfies CR equations, none of these. So just to check, this one is also same only. Check whether it will satisfy CR equations. Definitely it will not satisfy, right? So because there is no imaginary part, without imaginary part you can't check whether the function is satisfies the CR equations or not. So C is not right option. So now we have to decide either A or B is the right option. Periodic function means after some certain stage it should take the same value. That is nothing but periodic function. E power x is there means definitely it will not be periodic function. Cos y, only cos y is there means it will be periodic function. Only you have to check whether it is Laplace or not. If it is Laplace, A is the right option. If it is not Laplace, B is the right option.
Okay, sir. Sir, always, sir, e power x will be not periodic, sir.
E power x is not a periodic function.
Okay, sir.
Exponential function is not a periodic function. In case if it is e power I pi is there means e power ix is there means it will be periodic. Only real part is there in power means it will not be ix.
Okay, okay, sir.
So because e power ix is nothing but cos x plus I sin x. Cosine and sine are the periodic functions. That's why e power ix will become periodic function. Only real part is there means it will not be periodic. So just to check the conditions, square by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square.
Sir, I think it is none of this only, sir.
Without checking, don't tell answer. Don't guess. Check the condition correctly.
For Laplace, we had to do 2 times differentiation, no, sir?
Yeah, 2 times differentiation.
A, sir. Option A is the answer, sir.
A is the right option, correct. Because you don't guess the answers in these, what is that, competitive exams. Because they will try to confuse you guys.
Yes, sir.
Your, what is that, guessing means definitely probability will be 1/4, right? Probability of right answer out of 4 options, it will be only 1/4, that is 25%. So getting wrong
Okay,
answer will be 75%. That means what is that, selecting for wrong answer will be more percentage. Fifth one, A is the right option. If all of you got the answer means I will move on to next one. All of you got it. If in case if you are not getting, just to tell me, I will tell how to find out that one, whether it will satisfy the Laplace function condition or not. So just you have to find out dou square u by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square. Just you have to add those 2 functions. In case if it is sum of those dou square u by dou x square, dou square u by dou y square, if it is 0, then we can say that the function is Laplace function. Otherwise, it is not a Laplace function. Is it clear, Pawan?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you write and show?
Okay, okay. What is the function? E power x cos y.
Sin Y.
Sin y.
No, sir. Cos Y. E power x into cos Y.
E power x cos y. Okay, sure. So just you have to find out dou square u by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square. That means first you have to find out first order partial derivatives. So whenever you are going to differentiate with respect to x, you have to treat y as constant. So that means this cos y will become constant. Whenever you are going to differentiate with respect to x, it will become e power x cos y. Cos y is constant and derivative of e power x is e power x itself. So once again you differentiate this one with respect to x, dou square u by dou x square, which will also be equals to e power x cos y. Since cos y is constant and derivative of e power x is, once again it will be e power x. Is it understood? Is it clear? Shiraj?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now similarly you find out the partial derivative with respect to another variable y, dou u by dou y. So whenever you are going to differentiate with respect to y, you have to treat y as x as constant, e power x is now derivative of cos y. What's the derivative of cos y? Minus sin y. So again you differentiate with respect to y, dou square u by dou y square, which is equals to once again minus e power x is constant and derivative of sin y is cos y. So now check whether the function is Laplace harmonic or not. Just you have to check the Laplace equation condition, that is dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square. So this condition you have to consider. So just to substitute the value of dou square u by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square, it is e power x cos y and this one is minus e power x cos y. So these two will get cancelled, which will be equals to 0. It's satisfying the Laplace equation. That's why the given function is Laplace function or harmonic function. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, they will give one of the part, either it may be real part or imaginary part, and they will ask us to find, it may be function, whole function f of z, or they may ask to find out imaginary part in case if they given the real part means. So just I will be like, so I consider u of x comma y is given. So that means the real part of the function they may given, they given. So in that case, they may ask to find out, one thing is imaginary part b of x comma y, or they may ask to find out f of z. So that is whole function. For both the case, you may in case if you want to find out the whole function also, first you may find out the imaginary function, required function f of z as u plus iv. That's also fine. Otherwise, directly if you are ready to integrate, that's also fine. So in case if you want to find out the imaginary part v of x comma y means, first you have to consider CR equations. Dou u by dou x equals dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou y equals minus dou v by dou x. So because we know the function u, we can find out first order partial derivatives dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. After finding those two partial derivatives, just you have to substitute those partial derivatives in the CR equations. So now from these two CR equations, if you want to find out v means, what we can do? Can we integrate?
Yes, sir.
So this one, first equation, you have to integrate with respect to y. Whatever you are applying, I think you have to apply for LHS also. So here you have to integrate with respect to x. So that means this also you have to integrate with respect to x. So then you get the required function v. So whenever you are going to integrate with respect to y, you have to write integrating constant as in terms of function x. And whenever you are going to integrate with respect to x, you have to write integrating constant as another function in terms of y. Understood? The step.
Yes, sir.
First, you have to find out the partial derivatives of the given function with respect to x and y, and then you have to consider CR equations. They may given real part or imaginary part. Though both are possible. If they given real part, then you have to find out partial derivative of the real part with respect to x and y, and then you have to consider the CR equations. First equation you have to integrate with respect to y, second equation with respect to x you have to integrate. Then dx will get cancelled in the second equation, and in the first equation dy will get cancelled. So that means once if you are applying derivative as well as integration to the same function means, then it will be cancelled. So since integration is the antiderivative, so then you will get the required function v. By equating those two functions, then you will come to know what will be the value of v. So whenever if they given f of z, u of x comma y, and if they ask to find out f of z means, first you have to consider the equation f dash of z equals dou u by dou x plus I dou v by dou x. You have to consider this equation. So since f of z equals u plus iv, f of z equals u plus iv. So if you differentiate this one with respect to x means, it will be f dash of z into dou x or dou z by dou x plus dou u by dou x plus I into dou u by dou x. So just to assume if the given real part means, we will not come to know dou v by dou x value. In that case of dou v by dou x, we have to substitute in terms of y, that is plus I into. So what's the relation for dou v by dou x in terms of u? What's the relation? What's the relation? What you can write in place of dou v by dou y? In terms of,
You can write minus dou u by.
yeah, exactly, minus dou u by dou y. So this, we have to put x equals z, okay? You have to put x equals z and y equals 0, and you have to integrate with respect to z. Then we will get the required function f of z. We get the required function f of z. You have to put x equals z and y equals 0, then you will get the required function f of z. Any one method you just to try, what's that, follow. Even by finding the f of z also, you can find out the, what's that, imaginary part also. So, but based on this means you should know a base by using CR equations only, you will construct the function. It may be function or it may be real part of the function. Is it clear or any doubts?
Sir, it will be dou u by dou z, sir.
Dou u by?
Dou z, sir.
No, not dou u by dou z. Which one you are asking, dou u by dou z?
Then, sir. No, sir. You have f of z, sir. In
Yeah,
in
f of z
replacing
means it's a function of z.
x by z.
Ganesh, okay. U and v are nothing but functions of x, y.
Okay, sir.
So that means we can't find out dou u by dou z. Only possibility is dou u by dou x and dou u by dou y. Okay.
Okay.